Lexi. So this is the third time I've attempted to record this because all the other times I sound like a babbling idiot. So fingers crossed for this one. Okay, so today I'm doing a book review, if you couldn't tell by the title, on Glow by Kathleen Ryan, because it's been a very, very long time since I've done a book review on this channel. It's pretty bad, or at least quality book reviews, because some of my earlier book reviews really aren't that well done. So yeah. Today, I'm doing a book review on Glow by Kathleen Ryan. So Glow is about a girl named Waverly, and she, well, first of all, it's a sci-fi novel. It's very reminiscent of Across the Universe, if you've read that, by Beth Revis. Waverly is a 15-year-old girl who is on one of the 2 spaceships that are heading out to New Earth. Same idea, they're cultivating plants, animals, human beings on there. The issues are a little different, but kind of still reminds me of it, because I guess in all sci-fi novels like this, they're going to be the same issues, because those issues face, those are the issues that you have. Like, I'll get into it in a minute. Basically, the main issue of this one is supposedly reproduction, because on, I believe, are they on I believe they live on the Empyrean. Waverly does. And Kieran. Anyways, so yes, there's the Empyrean and there's the New Horizon, and on their ship, which I believe is the Empyrean, there were fertility problems, but they were solved, and so Waverly and her boyfriend Kieran Alden are the oldest boy and girl on the ship. They're both about 15. I think Kieran might be 16. And anyways, basically, yeah, they live in the Empyrean. Sorry. Waverly is pretty much supposed to be marrying Kieran because he's a good candidate for her husband, and it's because she's most fertile and she can have babies, because they need to have, like, people on the ship. And it's also told in dual perspective by Kieran, which I didn't know going into it. It's dual third-person perspective, by the way. And Kieran is going to be the new captain, and he struggles a lot with kind of morality, I guess. Yeah. So that's kind of the synopsis. It's a very difficult book to explain without feeling like I'm spoiling anything. But yeah. So there's a lot to this book that I didn't really understand from the synopsis. Yeah. This is the review part, by the way. Basically, it says in the back that it starts out as like a romance. Where am I from, guys? A romance story. It seems like a love triangle thing between Kieran, Waverly, and Seth, who I guess is vying for her attention. I'm not really sure. But you don't get a whole lot of that in this book, which I don't want to say it's a disappointment, because there's kind of some romancy stuff, but not really. Like, it says that she's intrigued by the shy, darkly brilliant Seth, but I don't really ever, at least for that I remember, I read this a couple weeks ago, but I don't really remember there being any part where she and Seth barely even come in contact with each other. And when it is, I think it's very, very creepy or very, very businesslike. The first time they meet is because his dad's coming on to her, which is extremely creepy. Just saying. And so basically, the New Horizon, like, kidnaps all the girls on the Empyrean and stuff. So the boys are on one ship, the girls on the other, and the adults are in peril, I guess. And I just thought it was very, very scattered about, like, you didn't really know what was going on exactly. Like, okay, so the first problem is the girls are gone. The second problem is what's facing the girls and the infertility issues of the New Horizon. There's also the captain's betrayal, it seems, of the New Horizon, the Empyrean's captain's betrayal of the New Horizon. And the parents are gone, so the kids are pretty much fending for themselves. I won't tell you what happens to the parents because it's kind of confusing. But, like, I just thought there was too much going on, and the story they didn't connect. And things to me got resolved way too quickly. Like, one of the big issues with Waverly is that the girls are kidnapped, and there's, some other stuff that kind of goes on. But my whole issue was that their issues got resolved way too quick. Like at the end of the book, the main issue that Waverly is having, the physical man-on-man conflict kind of thing, is resolved. I mean, there's two main missions of Waverly's, but one of them gets resolved by the end of the book. I don't even know if this makes sense, but I was like, oh, okay, like that happened really fast, really fast. Like I would have liked to see more development. The book isn't extremely long. It's only like 300 some pages. Barely 307 pages, I guess. And you're just kind of like, oh, okay, there could have been so much more room. There was so much more room for doing things, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, then I had a problem with the narration because it felt like I didn't like get drawn into the story. It was kind of like okay, let's sit down and so and so's gonna tell you this story, and like you didn't really feel like that personal connection with the characters like I like to feel. So that was my big issue. And the romance kind of thing just kind of felt like it was thrust in there for the sake of having a love triangle. And I mean, maybe this gets good up in Spark. I haven't read Spark. I probably will though. We'll see. Not 100% sure. But I just was really confused by this whole love triangle thing because like nothing even happened with the love triangle. Like Kieran kind of notices that Seth has feelings for Waverly, but nothing other than that ever happens. Like, kind of weird. And then there's like, it's really confusing to me. Obviously, you can tell because I just keep saying the same thing over and over again in different words, trying to explain how kind of confused I was. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna say right now. I gave this book a 3, which is like a middle thumb. If you're gonna do book rat Misty's thumb thing. Yes, I will also link my Goodreads down below. I don't know if I have like a little written review on this or not. I'm not 100% sure. I don't really write written reviews very often, but I'm gonna try and review more for you. I hope you enjoyed this. Two quick things before we sign off. One, I changed my camera from my camera to my webcam. If you guys have a noticeable difference, whether you prefer the camera version or the webcam or whatever, or if it doesn't really matter to you, that's fine. I just would like to know. Also, can you hear me? Because when I'm doing editing, I can't really hear myself very well. I don't know if it's the editing program or what. Or my speakers on my computer. I don't really know. So let me know whether you can hear me. Camera settings you prefer. Yeah, and like what kind of content you want, because I might be switching my channel over to a more booky channel, in hopes of, I don't know, kind of like a fresh start, I guess. I might start at the beginning of the year. I don't really know. Leave your thoughts on these topics, and Glow, of course, in the comments. Bye, guys!